But in this case, they took 15 years of self-reported data. They basically normalized all this data in a way that it could be assessed and remove like random edge cases and stuff that could wildly skew the results. Like the thing is that a lot of what is experienced outside of those contexts can be recreated in those contexts because we don't really work with marginalized. The whole point of the study was kind of just because, like, hey, we don't really have data around marginalized people using psychedelics, and they limited it to race and ethnicity. You're not even getting into gender. You're not getting into sexuality. You're not getting into other marginalizations. Like they filtered out things like academic standing, I guess if you call it that, like, like level of education, other class factors, finance. So they factored out a lot of stuff that basically be like, you're fucked. To basically just say like, look, if you're black or in this ethnic group of like Hispanic, and you're like basically all in the same place in life, like kind of from a financial, academic standing and all these other factors, then you still see or less effective result. Like that would be like the next step, to be like observing these same groups in a more clinical context or ceremonial context or both, like split up to see how they compare side by side. These people were not necessarily declaring that they were using this in a therapeutic context. The analysis of this data was to figure out if this could carry over into a therapeutic context, because most likely going into a therapeutic setting for psychedelics use, even a shamanic one, is going to be led by a white man. That's where we're at. That's where we're at with this shit. We're just recreating these cycles of oppression in these spaces that are supposed to heal.